There is so much powerful energy moving for you this week, and it's really truly just a matter of how serious you're willing to get. Like this week, the energy feels like the universe handing your desires over to you. But the stipulation is like, are you serious? Are you willing to do the things necessary now in order to make it happen? Because I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you've been right here. You've been right at the cusp of these really big things. Like there's these really exciting opportunities that you've probably been feeling. You have been feeling like, oh, it could be a day away, or you've started to maybe see some subtle changes in your life already. But now, in order for things to kind of like fully come through, you have to be willing to do the things that most people aren't willing to do in order to make it happen, right? So what that might mean is we got to stop, a habit that we know isn't really serving us. You need to maybe make the decision that it's time to like put some distance between you and that individual in your life, whether it's like a significant other, a friend, that you just know the relationship has come to an end, but it's been easier to keep them around, right? It's been easier than having that difficult conversation. Maybe you shouldn't reach for that like second cookie tonight, but they're really good, right? I mean, that was me yesterday. But it's like if you want to achieve that goal of yours for a more fit or healthier body, that's the thing you have to do, right? Maybe you know that scrolling for hours endlessly on social media when you should be sleeping isn't serving you, and you're gonna wake up tired in the morning, but it's fun, it's addicting, just one more, right? These are the things we have to cut out now. You need to cut out the toxicity this week. This week, the universe is asking for you to let go of the things that when you do it, you already know, right? Like you know that you shouldn't be scrolling all night long. You know that, yeah, hanging out with this person doesn't actually feel good to me anymore. But once again, it's easier said than done. It's easier to just keep them in your life. It's easier to keep up with that habit. But remember, guys, like the easier decision isn't always the easiest decision in the long run, because it seems like it would be easy. It seems like it'll just be better this way. But in the long run, when you have yet to achieve your goals, your desires, was that easier? I don't think so, because you're only disappointing yourself. You are only hurting yourself by choosing to take part in these things, by creating this continuous loop of thoughts, by continuously surrounding yourself with people you've outgrown, that don't support you, that are probably talking about you behind your back, that have kind of maybe just like your relationship has reached its cap, and that's that. The job isn't fulfilling you anymore, but it's easier to stay than to look for something that is more fulfilling, or to finally like take the chance on yourself and start that business, right? Start to sit with this week. These are the things that are important. And also be mindful, they're referring to the fact too that you're probably going to feel called to kind of clear out your schedule. You're going to feel called to set some boundaries. You're going to feel called to cancel some plans. That's all part of this process. It's all part of what's going on right now, because you're really, making room. And I know I touched on this last week, but remember, like, busy blocks the blessings, right? So in order for these new things to come in, you do need to slow down. You need a little bit of a reset and reboot so you can open your energy field up to receive these really beautiful and amazing things. And that's just the truth of the matter right now. So don't be surprised when things like get canceled. Don't be surprised if like you were super excited about something and then you wake up tomorrow and you're like, wait, I actually have no desire to go. Listen to yourself. You need to listen to yourself. Like, piece of advice moving forward, guys, if you are asked to do something, don't just agree to it. Just kind of quickly say like, yeah, like, can I get back to you? Can I think about this for a minute? Because there's a lot of things right now that are going to be thrown at you as tests. And it's going to be easy for you to just immediately like fall into those people-pleasing tendencies. But trust me, like, once again, the easier decision isn't always the easiest decision, because now a month goes by and now it's like, oh my gosh, those plans are next week and I just really like don't feel aligned to it anymore. I can't swing it, whatever. Then you have to make that more difficult, have that more difficult conversation, right? So right now, what's important is to say like, oh, like, thanks for thinking of me. Like, let me get back to you. Let me just check my calendar, whatever. And then sit with yourself. Does this resonate with me? Does this serve who I am becoming? And if it does not, you say no. It is time now now for you to honor yourself. Like the universe is like hardcore asking for you to listen to yourself, because you've been living your life to please people for way too long. And what or where has that gotten you, right? It's probably only led you to resent those people. And it's not their fault, right? They don't know that you are like going against everything within yourself. They don't know that you are allowing this person likely to like overstep boundaries, right? They don't know that you don't want to do it. They think because you said yes that you do, right? They don't see a problem with it. So it's really important now. Take that power back. First card this week, Bridget, inner strength. So important. Goes beautifully with this. Move back to wholeness and recognize that you have power, right? Remember, she is this fiery goddess energy who stands in her truth, who stands in her power. And remember the same thing for you in your life right now. Like, stop living your life. Like, I feel like so many of you are so much like your energy is so much more concerned with what everybody else is thinking and doing, or thinking about your life and the decisions you are making, that you're allowing that to impact you. Like, it's time to have that tunnel vision to your life only. Stay in your lane. It's time to get serious. Like, it's time to make your dreams happen. And oh, the next one just fell out. And that's truly how it's going to happen, is by setting those boundaries and listening to yourself. And then this is perfect. The Shekinah. Sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Even better, right? Like, once again, this is you, all about you, your energy, your truest self this week. The more you allow your energy to expand, your energy to move through you, the better you're going to feel, the more aligned your life is going to look. Like, now it is time to allow that light to fully shine, to listen to that intuition, to listen to those inner nudges guiding you, telling you which direction you should be going, which direction you shouldn't be going. Listen to that inner voice guiding you. Dance to the rhythm of your soul. That is so, so, so important. A lot of times it's like, we overcomplicate things. And it's like, no, it's really as simple as following what makes you happy. That little nudge that you've been feeling is your intuition. And your intuition is always trying to guide you to those highest, most fulfilling timelines. It's simply a matter of listening to it, which unfortunately a lot of times, oh, last one fell out. We do not, right? So now it's time, you gotta listen. Trust yourself, trust that inner voice. It will never lead you astray. And our last card for the day, we got White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. This is a really good one. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. So for some of you, some of these stories, some of these people-pleasing tendencies, some of these fears about, making decisions for yourself, putting yourself first, stem from ancestral karmic energy you took on from your parents, what you observed growing up, and it's time now to let it go. These things were never meant for you to carry. Maybe some of these experiences were placed into your path to help you learn, to help you to grow, but now it's time to say no more. Now it's time to say, wait a minute, like, this isn't me. This isn't my energy. This isn't who I am. It is time now for me to release it. It is time now for me to say no more. Thank you for showing me what I do not want. Thank you for teaching me. Thank you for guiding me back to myself. But now that's what I choose. I choose me. I choose myself. I put myself first and I make sure my needs are met before anything else. Trust me, this is going to set you free. Honestly, this week is about being a little bit more selfish. How serious are you in building the life that you want? Don't be surprised that when this happens, people kind of swarm you, trying to get you to constantly fall back into old patterns, old energy. Hey, do this for me. Hey, want to go here? Can we do this? Like all the different invites and all the different things, and trying to distract you, trying to bring you back out. This is a test you're placing in your own path. See it for what it is, a test to come back to yourself. Oh, I see what I'm doing here. I'm testing myself. Okay, love you, but not this week. This week I have a lot to do, right? You need to really put up those boundaries, be diligent, be committed. And I promise you, this will set you free. This will bring everything you are wanting and desiring and then some. This week, put yourself first, make sure your needs are being met, and get serious. If you do this, you will start to see things shift instantly. And if this message resonated with you and you're wanting to dive deeper, I offer one-on-one intuitive readings. You can book yours through the link below.